Federally funded crowdsourcing. NASA is offering $750,000 to anyone that can do their job for them, despite having a budget of Scrooge McDuck proportions. The space agency is offering cash prizes to brainiacs who can convert CO2 into other molecules that can help make life easier on Mars for future manned missions. Basically, they're searching for a carbon dioxide space MacGuffin. And they're full of it. The Martians, that is. CO2 on Mars is a lot like talk show hosts on YouTube. There's no escape. But it's not just Mars NASA will use the federally funded crowdsourced tech for. They'll also try to find use for it here on Earth. So, on the one hand, you could win $750,000 for your invention, or on the other, you could patent that tech and get all the money. U.S. tax dollars at work.
NASA calls out Gwyneth Paltrow for promoting bogus wares. Actress Gwyneth Paltrow is at it again with her hippy-dippy company, Goop, whose mission is to curate products offering wellness and healing powers. This past week, the company started promoting these super cool wearable stickers called Body Vibes, which are supposedly pre-programmed to an ideal energetic frequency, and as a result, will target imbalances, fill in deficiencies, and smooth out physical tension and anxiety. Goop also made claims the stickers are manufactured with the same conductive carbon material NASA uses to line spacesuits, so they can monitor an astronaut's vitals during wear. When notified of the claims, NASA said their spacesuits have no carbon material built in whatsoever. Goop later stated the advice and recommendations it offers on its site are not formal endorsements. Upon further inspection, Body Vibes claims it was misinformed about the materials by a distributor and regrets not doing the proper due diligence before including the spacesuit claims in its product marketing. This isn't the first time Gwyneth's site has got caught offering questionable advice. In 2015, Goop recommended that women should steam clean their vaginas to rebalance hormones and attain more energy. It turned out, steam cleaning down under is unnecessary and could cause itchiness. When grilled about her knowledge of the wellness products her company espouses by Jimmy Kimmel earlier this month, a laughing yet noticeably flustered Ms. Paltrow admitted, "I don't know what the we talk about."
NASA develops small origami-inspired robot. Future rovers sent to do some interplanetary exploration could have some tiny scouts along for the ride. NASA has designed an origami-inspired robot built to reach terrains and fit into places larger rovers cannot access. The pop-up flat-folding Explorer robot, or Puffer, is being developed at NASA's Jet Propulsion Laboratory in Pasadena, California. The robot has two wheels that can be folded over the body, which allow the mini rover to crawl in addition to roll. The Puffer also has a tail for stability and comes equipped with a high-resolution camera. It has solar panels on its belly and can flip over when its batteries need to recharge. The robot can climb up inclines of up to 45 degrees, investigate overhangs, and be dropped into pits or craters. The Puffer can travel on a level dirt path for about 2,050 feet on one battery charge. The tiny scout robots are meant to accompany larger rovers and can be flattened like cards and stacked one on top of the other. Developers are now planning to add scientific instruments and give the Puffer autonomous capabilities. The robot is currently controlled remotely via Bluetooth. Future designs may also increase the size of the Puffer for added durability. Even in space, you have to eat your greens. NASA hopes its astronauts will be able to keep up their veggie intake on future missions to the Moon or Mars, thanks to a greenhouse project it's working on with the University of Arizona. The prototype lunar greenhouse is cylindrical, measuring 18 feet in length and more than 8 feet in diameter. The garden uses a hydroponic system, in which water enriched with nutrient salts flows continuously through the roots of the plants. Carbon dioxide exhaled by astronauts can be absorbed by the plants. In return, the plants produce oxygen for the astronauts through photosynthesis. The exchange forms a bioregenerative life support system. NASA's Veggie Plant Growth System was the first fresh food growth experiment on the International Space Station. The space agency hopes to provide a more sustainable approach to long-term exploration on the Moon, Mars, and beyond. If Yellowstone blows, it's Goodnight Vienna. A volcanic eruption at Yellowstone National Park would be an American natural disaster on a scale that the country has never seen. The event would potentially see millions of casualties and wipe out the West Coast, with its ashfall stretching far beyond US borders. This would cause a volcanic winter, during which widespread starvation would be a threat. According to UN estimates, global food reserves could last only 74 days. Fortunately, the actual chances of that happening are 1 in 730,000, and America's top brains are on the case to stop it from even happening. To preempt such a catastrophe, NASA has developed a plan to drill underneath Yellowstone and pump its magma chamber full of water, extracting the heat. Cooling the magma rock would occur at a rate of 1 meter per year, meaning it could take thousands of years to eliminate the risk of eruption. The cost of NASA's plan is estimated to be $3.5 billion. However, the space agency expects the clean energy derived from heat extraction would offset this via lower power costs and the creation of geothermal plants. This plan only covers Yellowstone. It doesn't include the other half-dozen supervolcanoes in the USA or the 20 others elsewhere on the planet. But experts say they rarely blow, and Yellowstone only erupts every 600,000 years. And when was the last time it blew? Around 600,000 years ago, give or take a few millennia.
NASA's making Bumblebee. NASA researchers are working on robot bees. According to new NASA plans for Martian exploration, robot Mars bees would use a rover as a mobile base for operations and charging. They can stay airborne for 4 to 6 hours. The space agency says the Mars bee is the size of a bumblebee, with a wingspan similar to a cicada. According to NASA, the low Martian gravity reduces the power requirements for generating lift. It's because of this, researchers have incorporated a flapping wing design with a torsional spring to absorb wasted energy. The Mars bees will also be equipped with sensors and wireless devices. They'll use these to further map and sample the red planet, as well as search for methane gas, a key indicator of life. And farts. Zombie satellite found by amateur stargazer. A zombie was found in space last weekend. A zombie satellite, that is. Scott Tilley received a signal from a spacecraft number 2000-0178, 26113. That's NASA's missing image satellite. After being launched in 2000 by the space agency, the satellite was thought to be long gone after scientists lost contact with it in 2005. The satellite was sent into space to investigate Earth's magnetosphere, the space around our planet controlled by our planetary magnetic field. NASA is now reportedly working around the clock with old software in a bid to communicate with the zombie satellite. Maybe John Constantine can help.